watching, and thank you for joining us on the day after Post About Your Mom on Instagram Day. I hope you didn't screw that up. There's a lot of pressure on Mother's Day. I usually just pretend to be kidnapped, and I'm returned later that night. Did you meet the challenge, Guillermo?
Yes, Jimmy.
How did you meet it? Tell me. What'd you do?
So I ordered breakfast for my wife.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did the laundry.
Where'd you order it from?
From a place called Joe's Cafe.
Okay, what'd you get her?
I got her pancakes. I got her sandwich and coffee and everything.
She had pancakes and a sandwich for breakfast?
Yeah, well, the sandwich was for me. The pancake was for her.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know, I figured something out this weekend. Moms don't actually like mimosas. What they really like is to get drunk at breakfast. You know, many children were on the move this weekend. Travel was up by a lot. This is the busiest weekend at airports since the start of the pandemic. Also, your mom could tell you look tired in person. Even the NRA offered a Mother's Day message on Sunday. They tweeted this sweet image of mother and daughter with guns. It says, "Mama didn't raise a victim." Looks like an ad for the worst WB show ever, doesn't it? It's the Gilmore Girls. Presidents Biden and Obama tweeted Mother's Day wishes yesterday, as did Donald Trump. He isn't allowed on Twitter anymore, so he wrote this on his website. He wrote, "Happy Mother's Day to all. It will all come back bigger and better and stronger than ever before. Do not worry." Well, now I'm worried, okay? Nothing can ever be about anything other than him. It can't just be Mother's Day. It has to be, it will come back. And then 3 minutes later, our Kentucky Fried former president weighed in on the drama surrounding the Kentucky Derby. You heard what happened to Kentucky Derby?
No, Jimmy.
The winner, you know, there were steroids in the horse. Anyway, Trump wrote, "So now even our Kentucky Derby winner, Medina's spirit, is a junkie. This is emblematic of what is happening to our country." Stay with him here, because he gets to the point. "The whole world is laughing at us as we go to hell on our borders, our fake presidential election, and everywhere else." And who knows more about the world laughing at us than our own Triple Clown winner, Donald Trump. What is he talking about? Does he think that the horse tested positive for Antifa? And honestly, if he's going to start picking fights with horses, we should let him back on Twitter, because I want to see that. Yesterday, we learned that Junky Cold Medina tested positive for a steroid, and the horse's trainer, Bob Baffert, claims he has no idea how this happened, but he does seem to have an idea of what all the fuss is about.
Churchill Downs came out with that statement that was pretty harsh. And I think they had to just, you know, it's, you know, with all the noise going out, you know, we live in a different world now. This America is different. And it was like a cancel culture kind of a thing. So they're reviewing it.
Right. Your horse tested positive for steroids because of cancel culture. That probably some loudmouth lesbians got in the stall there and injected him with it. It's horse racism is what it is. The other big animal story came from Houston, where a Bengal tiger is on the loose. It was in a residential neighborhood last night. Oh, Florida is so jealous right now. This is a tiger, and you can see here an off-duty police officer. He had his gun drawn until the tiger's owner showed up and retrieved it, and then it got even weirder.
An off-duty deputy came to the house and confronted the owner of the tiger. There's a brief confrontation about the tiger being out in public, which is against city ordinance to have a tiger here in the city of Houston. The owner of the tiger took the tiger back in to the residence. When HPD showed up, the owner put the tiger in a white SUV and drove off from the scene. There was a brief pursuit, and the man got away with the tiger.
He got away. And it turns out the man who got away with the tiger is wanted for murder. He and the tiger are still on the loose. Be on the lookout for a white Jeep Cherokee being driven by a man with no head. Sometimes, you know, sometimes these Netflix documentaries write themselves. Meanwhile, in England, where they will love this tiger story, England is reopening for business and also reopening their arms. The Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, today gave the okay for what they call cautious hugging. Starting a week from today, those who live in the UK will be allowed to cautiously hug once again. I have to say, this is shocking to me, because I was under the impression that if you hugged a British person, they would explode. It's not something they do. And how have they been regulating that? I didn't know it was illegal. Outlawing hugs, it sounds like something the villain would do in a Care Bears movie. And don't think it's a coincidence that this decision to resume hugging was made 3 weeks after the Queen became single, huh? Hugging, you know what I'm talking about. That UK variant of COVID is now wreaking havoc here in the United States, primarily in Florida. In the weeks after spring break, there was a surge in cases of COVID because they did not lock down. Though, to be fair, how could Governor DeSantis have known that spring break travel might possibly result in the spread of dangerous variants?
Infectious disease experts are pleading to anyone who'll listen, asking them to hold off on traveling for spring break.
They're concerned about yet another surge as we head into spring break.
Beth, they're warning that crowds packing Florida beaches could really contribute to a spike in coronavirus cases.
With spring break in full swing here in South Florida, health experts worry it could lead to another spike.
Florida leads the country in B117 variants, and local doctors are worried that spring breakers may be headed home with more than just souvenirs.
And Florida souvenirs means chlamydia, but it's the good news is that Florida now has tight COVID restrictions in place that should. Oh wait, the governor lifted all the restrictions last week. Oh, never mind. It's Florida. As more people do get vaccinated, one thing we're going to be seeing more of is faces. You know, there are people who work here whose whole faces I've never seen. At the end, we'll be taking off our masks like a year-long episode of Scooby-Doo. It's definitely going to be weird when we stop wearing masks all the time, and it might take some getting used to. So as a public service, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services made this video to help us put our best faces forward.
The following is a message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You haven't shown your face in public for 13 months. But now that COVID restrictions are lifting, you'll once again be subject to a wide array of social cues. When the time comes, will you remember which face to make? Let's give it a try. If someone were to say to you,
"Great news, I am getting married,"
what facial expression would you use? Not quite. Sorry, guy. The correct response is a wide, happy smile. You're getting there. Let's try again.
My dog got run over by a car.
How does your face respond to that? Nope. Now you make a sad face. Edges of your lips down. Better. Let's do one more. Now listen carefully.
I believe COVID is a hoax and vaccines are the devil's blood.
How would your face react to this disturbing statement? Nuh-uh. No. You should make a shocked and angry face. Stop nodding yes. Wait, are you QAnon supporters? Oh, for sake.
Tom Hanks eats baby!
The proceeding was a message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Well, that doesn't seem true at all. You know, not everyone's on board with wearing masks. Marjorie Taylor Greene, a.k.a. Klan Mom, had the first in a series of what they're calling America First rallies. Her first stop was The Villages, which is a retirement community outside of Orlando, where MTG gave seniors her 2 cents on climate change.
We don't want to pray to the climate gods and confess our sins and pass the Green New Deal. No, thank you. Electric vehicles are cool. I like them, and I think that's awesome technology, and we want to keep our earth clean, and we want the most beautiful earth in the whole world.
Very well said, yes. And if only we could stop the dangerous emissions coming out of her, too, we'd be set. But the main event at this gathering of the simple was an appearance by the soon-to-be-disgraced Congressman Matt Gaetz, who, for reasons unknown, is back. Yeah, hell yes. Gaetz is back. You know, usually when Matt Gaetz visits a retirement community, it's to meet his girlfriend's grandma. But this time, the only thing sadder, really, than that entrance is the fact that this is how he celebrated his 39th birthday.
CNN is just the worst. I already know. So today is my birthday. And I already know how CNN's gonna report it. Matt Gaetz has wild parties surrounded by beautiful women in the Villages. So just get ready for it.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone gets 2 tapiocas tonight. Did you see Elon Musk hosting SNL over the weekend? A lot of people watched. It was their third highest rated episode of the year. There was so much focus, in fact, that Newsmax brought an expert on to review it. Unfortunately for them, what I guess they didn't account for is that the guy they picked to do the review is a comedy writer who worked for President Obama.
What happened on SNL this weekend was that people made stuff up and then said it on television like it's true. And that actually happens pretty frequently in American TV. For example, in 2020, Dominion Voting Systems sued Newsmax over its false claims about election fraud. Newsmax was lying to its own viewers, and Newsmax had to settle that lawsuit. So actually, I just need to check in. Are you still telling that lie, or are you telling new lies?
And then the anchor, a guy named Rob Finnerty, had to tap dance to make sure his overlords at Newsmax didn't get hit with another lawsuit from Dominion.
That's fine, David. I know this is a very funny moment for you. I'm sure you didn't sleep last night as you prepared to sort of try and get the morning anchor on Newsmax. I'd be happy to talk with you about whatever you want to talk about. Obviously, it's not the topic that we have set up for right now. So if you'd like to talk about Saturday Night Live, I will do that with you. But obviously, I'm not going to talk about anything else right now. So you decide right now, in this moment on live television. Go ahead.
Did Dominion Voting Systems have any impact on the 2020 election?
Oh, that's unfortunate because I was really excited about this interview.
Yeah, we all were. We were all excited about that interview. Elon Musk was a weird choice for host, but he didn't get great reviews for his performance. But reviews don't mean much. Comedy is a matter of opinion. And I'm curious to know how he thinks he did. And so we asked him to join us, and he very graciously said yes. And I'd like you to please say hello to Elon Musk right now. Hello, Elon.
Hello, Jimmy Kimmel.
Now, Elon, where are you right now?
Well, this is my new In the Daytime TV show, Elon. Will someone bring me a small boy who sings and is whimsical so that I may present him?
Wait a minute. You know, I have to say, it looks like you're on the set of Ellen.
It's called Elon now. I bought it.
You bought Ellen's show?
Yes. I paid her 2 billion Dogecoin.
Oh, wow. How much is that worth?
Well, you know, like 1 billion Dogecoin?
Yeah.
It's twice that.
Okay.
Such idiot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Jimmy Kimmel, it's time for me to do a dance.
Oh, okay.
Mars, Mars, Mars. Space, space, space. Mars, Mars, Mars. Space, space. Space.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a totally relatable, normal guy performance I engaged in with my flesh body, Jimmy Kimmel?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, why, Elon, why are you doing this? Why are you...
Well, you see, Jimmy Kimmel, it was such a hit this weekend when I was hosting Snell that I thought, what other things am I great at and totally qualified for? And it occurred to me that hosting an everyday television show program is like for me.
Okay, all
Someone
right.
bring me like a bird or a monkey or something that does something remarkable. Perhaps I should have spared a few of Ellen's staff members from their terrible fate.
What do you mean their terrible fate? What did you do to Ellen's staff?
Well, they were no match for my new bone vaporizer.
What is that?
Oh, I made it in collaboration with my good friends at Shutterfly.
It's a... Wait a minute, you vaporized Ellen's staff bones in collaboration with Shutterfly?
I did. Was that like a no-no?
Yeah, it's kind of a no-no, yeah.
Well...
Now, what is the deal with those?
These, well, they're available in limited quantities at boringcompany.bonevaporizer.sex.
That's it? Okay, all right. Why would you make something dangerous like that available to the public, Elon?
Because I'm like everybody's favorite sociopath. Someone bring me a dance squad from an underprivileged high school so I can, like, steal their spirit and go viral with it.
You know, I'm starting to think you've never even seen the Ellen show.
Guess what?
What?
I'm also your host now, too.
What?
Yeah. Guillermo! Come to me.
Wait, what? No. You can't take Guillermo. You're not allowed to have Guillermo.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Do you love to enjoy having your own solid bones?
I do, yes.
Zap. Oops. Another no-no, I guess. Fellow flesh bodies, we have a great show. We'll be right back with Hume and McGregor. And later on, I'll probably pop out of some doorways to frighten the cast of Blackish or something. Guillermo! Now we can dance. Space, 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 space. Mars, 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 Mars. Wow. Yeah. That's like, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Remember, every time you click the subscribe button, one of your enemies gets destroyed.